based on the 1911 used predominantly by Arnold Schwarzenegger in James Cameron's 1991 feature film Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The biggest difference between that prop gun and this one be not only the fact that it shoots 45 automatic, would be the fact that pretty much every component on this firearm is Colt manufactured, whereas the one in Terminator 2 was a Daytonics frame. The only components on this firearm which are not Colt manufactured would be the hammer, trigger, and mainspring housing. The grip safety actually is a Colt OEM component. From what era, I'm not really sure though. The mainspring housing, I have no idea what brand it is. It is a relatively old one. It could be off an old Remington Rand or an Ithaca one. I'm really not sure. And this is back in about September of 2019. I just got the firearm back from Cerakoted and it's actually running quite well. Though it was fun to fit all these components to this gun, next time I think I'll just custom order one. But then after a while, the firearm did begin to have problems. Got a round chamber, trying to fire it. First shot worked well, and now we're having problems. So, trying to clear it, not working. Okay, drop the magazine, rack it, still not working. I'll try again. And another jam. And I'm thinking, okay, it just has to be broken in a little bit more. I did only shoot about 300 rounds through the gun just to make sure everything cycled once I got everything fitted before I actually sent it off to be Cerakoted. And so I figured, okay, that must be the problem. It just has to be broken in a little bit more. Here it's working just fine, of course. So it's working just fine, and then all of a sudden now it's jamming. I can hear everyone thinking, oh, 1911s, they always jam. Between this and another 1911 I have, this is the only one I've had which continuously jams on. And that's probably because I did have it Cerakoted, so it might have messed with something, I'm not sure. But I mean, I'm just having problems with it. But it turns out it wasn't just so much the gun, it was the recoil buffer I put in there. After I took that out, the gun did begin to shoot relatively well. One thing, after shooting Glock pistols and Sig Sauer, which have double stack magazines, or most of them anyway, going to the 1911 platform, which has a single stack magazine, I do have to remember that it's a little bit narrower, but it comes back to you after a little while. If you listen closely, you can hear someone racking the slide of a Glock more than necessary. This firearm is almost identical to the one used in the movie, however this one is chambered in 45 auto and the grips are actually incorrect. The ones in the movie did not have the logo on the grip, or at least the medallion. Though I've seen that style grip in the past, I just haven't seen one lately and haven't had a chance to buy one. Shooting at 60 feet, this was, I think, 5 or 10 rounds. I'm not really sure, I don't remember now. This was a while back. At least I got 3 in the bullseye. Alright, let's take this gun apart real quick, shall we? First and foremost, drop the magazine, pull the slide back to make sure the gun's empty. Engage your thumb safety. Next, you're going to depress the recoil spring plug and rotate the barrel bushing clockwise. And being under spring tension, never look directly over it. Next, you're going to disengage the thumb safety and pull the slide back until you line up the takedown notch and the slide catch. Once aligned, you're going to push the slide catch from the opposite side and pull it out from the frame. Then you're going to push the slide forward and remove it from the frame. Next, lift up on the guide rod and recoil spring and pull it to the rear. Barrel bushing rotated counterclockwise, lift up on the barrel and slide it forward. Well, a few more parts compared to a Glock, but the design is over 100 years old. One advantage to having a Cerakoted frame is you can see exactly what's dirty. Now how about we reassemble this pistol real quick. Slide the barrel bushing onto the barrel. Insert the barrel back into the slide, make sure the barrel bushing is aligned to where it goes back in as well, and then just slide the barrel back until it locks in place. slide the recoil spring back onto the guide rod and then insert it into the slide as well. Once the slide and frame are aligned, pull it back until the barrel length is in line with the hole in the frame. When you go to put the slide catch back into the frame, lift it up and align it with the takedown notch. Don't drag it across the frame. When aligned properly, with a little bit of pressure, the slide catch should go right back into the frame. Push the slide forward and engage the thumb safety. In a safe direction, put the plug back over the recoil spring, push it down until you can rotate the bushing over it. With the thumb safety still engaged, squeeze the trigger to ensure all the safeties work. Then disengage the safety and dry fire. Using an empty magazine, ensure that it will lock the slide to the rear. Now here's another test you could do to make sure the grip safety is working. Disengage the thumb safety and squeeze the trigger. Again, the hammer should not fall. So this was a fun project to work on. As I said, I won't do it again. There's just more hands-on than I really want to ever do again with a pistol like this, but it was a good learning experience. Well, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Click that bell icon so you're notified when I upload new content. Leave any comments you have in the section below, and have a good day. See ya!